What's going on, beautiful people? It's me, Brent Mitchell, and today I want to talk about a topic that's come up with my peers over and over again, and that is the topic of race. And I want to share my perspective because I've noticed that through those conversations with my friends and my peers, that I have a very different perspective on race in America, especially as a black man, than the majority of my peer group. So I want to share that perspective with you, and hopefully it opens up a dialogue. Feel free to comment and share. I love hearing your feedback, and I'm always open to an open dialogue with people who watch my videos. So let's get right into it. So I'll start with this story. So back in 2019, right before the pandemic, my girlfriend at the time, and by the way, I am single, but my girlfriend at the time, she called me because she was downtown Albuquerque with her girlfriend. She called me, she said, "Hey, Brent, my friend Jackie and I, we've been drinking. Could you come pick us up because we don't want to drive home drunk?" I said, "Absolutely, I'm on my way, baby." So I hop in my vehicle. At the time, I was driving a company vehicle that was given to me by General Motors. I was working for GM at the time. And so that particular vehicle had a dealer plate on it. And it was a 2019 Buick Enclave. It was like piped out, had TV screens and the headrest. It was a really nice vehicle, a big old sunroof. It was a cool ride. Even though it was a Buick, it was still a cool ride. So I drive downtown Albuquerque to pick the girls up, pull up to the bar, they hop in the vehicle, we drive 50 feet, it's the police. The police pulled me over right away, and everyone in the vehicle is a little nervous. The police officer goes up to the window with a bit of an attitude. He says, "License and registration." Give it to him, and he eventually says, "Why you drive around the vehicle with dealer plates?" And I explained to the officer that I work for General Motors, and that's the way my company gave me my company vehicle. He lectures me on the fact that I'm picking up girls from the bar in a vehicle that has dealer plates. He says vehicles with dealer plates should be used for dealer business, not to be picking up girls from a bar. He said, "Get this issue fixed. Have a good night." He sends me on my way. The two girls in the car immediately start saying that the officer pulled me over because I was black. That was their default reason for why we were pulled over. It's because I was a dark-skinned, non-racial, ambiguous black man. And I just disagree with them. I believe that the cop legitimately pulled me over because he had concerns about my vehicle having dealer plates, and he didn't write me a ticket. I didn't get out of the vehicle. I wasn't searched. He sent me on my way. And to this day, my ex-girlfriend and her friends still state that the officer was racist. And I just simply disagree. And that same mindset is also applied through a lot of other situations in my life. So when I go to Walmart or Target and the cashier is being short with me, my default isn't that cashier is being mean to me because I'm black. That cashier could be having a bad day, and also if you pay attention, you look behind you, she's being rude to everyone. Something's going on with her that has nothing to do with the color of my skin. My race does not matter. And then also, another situation I had, I was talking to a very educated family member recently at a family function, and I mentioned to her that there's a lot of problems in my life, but racism isn't one of them. And she begins to try to convince me that I'm oppressed and that this country is systematically racist, and because of that, I don't have the ability to be fully who I am and be as successful as I want to be. So I just simply push back on that software, on that mindset, that because of the color of my skin, I can't be exactly what I want to be when I want to be it. Let me tell you this, my mindset is that I am in complete control of my life. I make my day. The only thing holding me back is rent. The only thing that's holding me back are my actions and the things that I think. I don't believe that me being black in America in 2025 is a huge factor on whether I will be successful or not. And that family member, along with some other co-signers at that event, disagree with me. Think about that software, think about that mindset, that automatically I'm going to lose because I'm black. Automatically, people are not going to like me because I'm black. And then also in my career in the past and currently, I do high-level sales. Currently, I do medical device sales and real estate. And can you imagine every time I didn't get a contract or every time I didn't get a new client, I blame the reason of me failing to get the contract or the deal I wanted because I was black, and how that would rob me of the opportunity to perfect and refine my skills as a salesman. as an educator. The point I'm trying to make is there's no point of taking a victim mentality over something that you can't change. So let me wrap up by saying this. Yes, there is racism in this country, but is the majority of the country racist? No. Do I face overt racism every single day of my life? No. I recognize the past. I know that, there's been wrongs done in the past. But right now, my mindset and my current reality through my mindset is that racism isn't a major problem in my life today. And I am grateful for that. So that's my spiel. So let me know what you think. Let me know what I may be missing. And let's have a conversation. Please like and subscribe and look forward to more videos. Thank you so much.